Today I'd like to talk about Irlen syndrome, which comes hand in hand, more or less, with autism. So, it was named after a psychologist by the name of Dr. Irlen, that's where the name comes from, who wrote a paper back in 1983. So it's not super new, but it's not far off. It can affect people in lots of different ways. The most common symptoms include slow or ineffective reading, poor comprehension, light sensitivity, and headaches, migraines, and so forth. Now, I do get some of these myself, so as I say, this is why I'm talking to you about it. We get discomfort when looking at the printed page, as you can imagine. When reading it hurts our eyes, makes our eyes tired. But you don't have to have a diagnosed reading or learning problem to have Irlen syndrome. Symptoms can be triggered by the environment, say, especially bright light, fluorescent lighting, glare, and high contrast, being but a few. This condition affects more people than heart disease and asthma put together, to put it into some sort of context. It impacts about 14% of the general population, while it is especially prevalent in individuals with reading and learning disabilities by about 46%, which is nearly half of that general 14%. Autism are about 30% of that, ADHD 33%, so you can see it's got some good numbers there. It's also common in the general population, including the gifted student population by about 14%, so even clever people suffer from it. It's more common than we give credit for. Symptoms of Irlen syndrome can be easily misdiagnosed as other things such as ADHD, dyslexia, psychological disorders or behavioural problems, because they do seem to mimic quite severely. If Irlen syndrome tends to be hereditary sometimes, but you can also acquire symptoms as a result of illness, believe it or not, head injury, or even medical procedures, depending on what's going on with the brain. Eliminating symptoms of Irlen syndrome is quick and effective. So considering all that, it's easy to get rid of, easy to help someone with. And this is with non-invasive coloured lenses or overlays. As you can see, I have a tinted, slightly coloured lenses myself that has 3 different colours. I think there's blue, yellow, grey, and a UV filter now, which tints it back and makes it easier for me to read. You may see some people with purple lenses or red lenses. That's particularly their colour. I was diagnosed about 3 years ago when I was going through university, and using coloured filters and these glasses helped a lot. They help adjust timing of the visual signals being sent to the brain and calming it, so to speak. Overactive areas in the brain responsible for processing visual information get overloaded, and eliminating visual discomfort by using the overlays is great. But not all colours are created equal. Obviously, like I said, some people have red, yellow, orange. I have greys, blues and yellows, so as I say, that combination helps me. So in order to find the colour filter effectively, you need to find the symptoms precisely and individually to the person with Irlen syndrome. So I looked up a few results, and in a sample of 689 people with Irlen syndrome, coloured filters effectively improved difficulties in light sensitivity by about 89%, reading by 87%, headaches and migraines were significantly reduced by 84%, depth perception by 82%, attention and concentration by 81%, driving by 87%, fatigue by 75%, and computer use by 83%. So you can see with colour overlays, it makes things easier to learn, stronger, it takes the contrast. You can have computer programs that you can tint back page, so if it's white on black or black on white, you can have it black on blue or black on pink, whatever suits you. So you can see having Irlen syndrome is not a bad thing and can be easily fixed. Irlen is rather obscure condition and people may not always know they have it. I didn't, not till I heard it. So the lecturer said, have you got it? And when he said I might, because of my autism, checked into it, yeah, I had it. You can find tests on the internet which will give you a pointer, but always go to a specialist. You know, they have all the proper colour lenses and they will get the correct sequence for you. So go and have a look, see if you think you might have this. Again, thank you for watching, and look out for other webinars and talks that I have online. Thank you.